Hi buddies, Jose here, Wire Ninjas. We build systems and circuits of integrity. We're also Dreamedia's preferred install partner in the New Jersey area, and that means two things. Number one, we make really awesome videos for you guys that you love to watch, and number two, if you need audio video equipment or you need system design, Dreamedia's got you covered. Also, if you need install, they have you covered because they're gonna ship you to us and we're the best. Today we're gonna talk about a whole home data deployment. Now, that means cameras, that means local area network, and that means Wi-Fi, wireless access points, as well as, an entire rack wired to perfection because we're the Wire Ninjas. Let's check it out. We deployed data throughout the home. We did a total of 25 data drops, 25 category 6A cables deployed, built, and terminated, all that good stuff. We're gonna start with the cameras. We did 6 cameras at this home. There's one camera there. We got one here. And then we got one here. 6 cameras total, 3 up front, 3 in the rear. Reolink cameras. Now, these are IP-based cameras. It's the first time I've installed a Reolink camera, to be honest. I'm impressed by the image quality. So the image quality is impressive. However, the lens itself, the image isn't so wide. It's a bit narrow for my taste, especially for a camera and a POI-based deployment of the cameras. So, 3 in the front, 3 in the back. We have one there for awesome driveway coverage. It's nice and high up. Let's hit the backyard. Just take a look at the pool so we can see what the pool is covering, but then we'll also look at the camera itself. So we have coverage of that via this camera up here. Camera there. You got the camera, Steve? Cool. And then one more camera right here to cover the rest, fill in the gap. It was 4 of the turrets and then 2 dome cameras that went up here. Now, let's take a look inside and we'll check out the local area network data ports that we put in, as well as the Wi-Fi access points, and then we'll hit the rack last. All right, gang, so we're inside the home. Let's check out some of these circuits we built. We're gonna start in the basement. So, let's take a look. This is the basement. That's Steve and Shannon, right? Yeah. Doggy Shannon. Okay. So, this is probably the furthest run down in the basement from where the rack is located. Rack is located 2nd floor. Right here, we had an existing coaxial port. We added 2 Cat 6A ports. There's your Cat 6A plug and your Cat 6A port. So we got 2 ports in the basement, a total of 25 circuits. I guess I should mention, one is for the racing simulator, dedicated gaming PC, freaking awesome. The other one's for a workstation. Down on this side, we have an AV wall or a media wall, media cabinet, whatever you want to call it. So we give them 4 ports here for various audio, video, or media devices. That's your jack right there, or yep, there's your 4-port plate right there. Another thing we have in the basement level is a Wi-Fi access point so that we can get really nice, good coverage down here. One more, actually, on this particular level. I'm going to close the door just in case of dog, Steve. We have a Wi-Fi access point. There's a service loop right up there, so we can come back. Actually, a lot of Unify stuff's on back order. We have an access point outdoors, going to cover the pool really nice. Let's take a ride upstairs. We'll hit the 1st floor. So 1st floor now, we'll start in the master bedroom. So right side of house, master bedroom. We did 1 Wi-Fi access point. There was no desired ports in here. Take a look at that. I believe it's an LR or a Nano. He had a few access points already, and we just threw them up for him. So that's the master. To the right is the living space. We did 2 hardwired ports at that TV location, this media area. So for any future upgrades, we have hardwired, 10 gig ready network ports right there. So let's walk out, pan this way, walk backwards, don't knock everything over. Beautiful. Kitchen, nothing, just Wi-Fi. Kitchen has Wi-Fi due to the access point in the dining room. I specifically put this access point near the exterior wall to get coverage of this area too. So we have a really vast outdoor patio. This patio is huge, just show them all the way down. It's massive. We already tested it too, the coverage is excellent. So I specifically put that near the exterior wall so we can get the kitchen, we can get the dining, secondary living or foyer, as well as the outdoors from one access point. It's beautiful. We did nothing in this room. Let's take a look at second floor. So there is a data port behind this little workstation. And that's everything for WAPs as well as local area network ports. Now let's take a look at the rack. All right. So let's take a look at the wires coming in. That one white wire, that is not ours, Steve, and audience. That is not our wire. That's Verizon, that white wire. Because as you can see, I do things a particular way. I like all my wires black. It's just the way I do things. It's not the way everyone has to do everything, but it's the way I like to do things. For me, black is very aesthetically pleasing. It's clean, it's sleek. It fits me, my company, and kind of what I do and how serious I take this stuff. A couple things, rack's grounded here, grounded in the front too. So 25 circuits came in, 26 is the actual Verizon feed, which I'm considering like replacing entirely because I hate this white wire and it's ruining the aesthetics of my rack. Which aesthetics, I don't know if it should or shouldn't have a hand. That's a matter of opinion whether aesthetics has a hand in rack. But to me, wiring's an art and the rack is the palette, honestly. So I take this very seriously and I like my stuff to be perfect. So all the circuits came in, got tied down. We looped here so that we could elbow this thing. It elbows beautifully. It has full functionality physically and otherwise. Everything's tied down with Velcro. Powers ran on one side, data on another. This job really came out beautifully. 24, 25 circuits, whole home, finished walls. And we did it in about a week. It took us a week, 5 days, a work week. 5 days to complete this project. And yeah, let's talk a little bit about the materials. So StarTech for power distribution, nothing crazy. Reolink for cameras, nothing crazy. We have a Juniper switch, not currently in use. Vertical cable for all the cable, the patch panel, the terminations, even the RJ45 heads. As well as the keystones. I like their stuff because all their stuff carries a 15-year warranty. The keystones themselves carry a lifetime warranty. For network equipment, the main primary network equipment, we went with the UDM Pro from Unify, and then I think a 24 port. I forgot which 24 port this is. It's the one with 12 PoE ports as opposed to 24 PoE ports. We're driving 6 cameras and I think 4 access points, so we don't need that many PoE ports. That's about it. I don't know, this rack, it's about a week's worth of work for us. It's fairly simple and straightforward at this point in my career. But it came out really nicely, and we have our standards, and it meets our standards, and we're happy, the homeowner's happy. That's about it. All right, guys, so we showed you a whole home data deployment, including 25 new Cat 6A circuits, 6 cameras, IP-based. We had UDM Pro, we had a 24-port UDM, extra Juniper switch, the Reolink NVR driving everything. We showed you all the end devices, the WAPs, as well as all the ports on the wall, and then we showed you where it all ends up here at the rack location, at the rack room. I try to be a little bit, insightful and say, it takes us about a week, finished walls, what cable to use and why, and that's about it.
Oh my gosh, Is that the Dreamedia van in my neighborhood? What? Wait! Dreamedia, come back! We need you!